Greetings, family. Peace, love, and black power. This is Guru. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Today's vlog is about the racially offensive activity that's been reported at both Xavier University and Iowa State University. So, in this racial climate, especially with the presidential election right on our coattails, we are experiencing and witnessing a whole lot of racial hostility coming from the white culture, and it's exhibited towards mainly towards African people or African Americans in particular. Why it's devoted entirely to us is still beyond me. I don't have that answer. But nonetheless, it is, and it tells me, in my viewpoint, that black people have magic. We have a power that is so unique to ourselves that we don't even recognize. Not only do we not recognize, but we do not value of ourselves, especially when we tend to want to fight, argue, demean, bring down, and and kill someone who looks exactly like you. Not exactly, but your brother or sister. That's what I'm talking about. But this is an article about the offensive activity reported at these universities. So let's get to this. So, family, racially offensive actions have come under fire at two universities this week: Xavier University in Ohio and Iowa State University. A white female student at Xavier University apparently posted, no, it's not apparently, she actually posted this, a photo of her Snapchat story Monday of herself in blackface with the caption, quote, "Who needs white when Black Lives Matter," unquote. The image went viral after a black Xavier student reposted the image on Facebook saying, quote, "We are tired of the blatant racism that is so comfortably shown to us on Xavier's campus," unquote, according to the New York Daily News. So, family, here is the Facebook post, and it was posted by Brianna Chenault. Here is the actual picture of the girl who posted herself in blackface. And as you can see, she's a white female, and she believes, I guess, that this is not offensive. I don't know. White people have an obsession, though, with presenting themselves in blackface, and I think it has something to do with a mental disturbance or breakdown or dysfunction in their brains that actually is not even a dysfunction. It's a reality that's telling them that they too should have been born with black skin if they're 100% a human being. 100%, I said, human being. So with that said, I think that white people who are doing this blackface, they are, how Dr. Frances Cress Welsing would put it, they're masking their own inadequacy of skin pigmentation. And by doing that, they are actually putting on a mask. Isn't that funny? No pun intended, but I guess so. That's what this girl has done. And again, the caption reads, quote, "Who needs white when Black Lives Matter?" So, family, I went to Brianna Chenault's posting, and I want to read that and share that with you here. It reads, "Xavier University, your black students may not make up a large percent of your population, but we do exist, and we do demand the respect that our counterparts receive. We are tired of the blatant racism that is so comfortably shown to us on Xavier's campus, from skeletons wearing dashikis being lynched to XUPD being called to our events to ensure that, quote, we reserved the space, unquote. From racism, prejudice reports being brushed off to being told that, quote, it wasn't meant that way, unquote. From threats being made on Yik Yak, which is an anonymous Twitter, to sly comments being made as we walk by. We are tired. This is not okay. A simple apology will not do. There are too many resources readily available to explain why blackface is never acceptable, no matter the reason behind it, for this to ever be okay. Something needs to be done. Silence is acceptance, and acceptance of this behavior will not be tolerated. Very well put, Brianna Chenault. Thank you. So, family, then we have this. This was posted by Erica Smith on Twitter. Basically, family, the following morning, another picture was circulating as well, an image of a skeleton hanging from the ceiling in African attire, seen through a dorm window. According to the Daily News, the skeleton was dressed in a traditional West African dashiki with a Trump, with a quote, Trump, Make America Great Again, unquote, flag hanging next to it. And family, here's the full tweet from Erica Smith, who tweets at Fox19, blatant racism at Xavier University, blackface, and a skeleton dressed in a dashiki with a noose around its neck. Please share. So family, a student told WDTN News that she saw the skeleton before it was taken down. Quote, I think it's a very scary thing, especially to wake up in the morning and see that, because I live right across the hall from the person who had the dashiki and the skeleton, she told WDTN. Quote, it's a very scary thing and we need to take action about it, unquote. So family, in response to the two images, Xavier President Father Mike Graham said in a letter, I am outraged and deeply troubled by recent images connected to Xavier students. Racist actions are unacceptable on our campus, and we have mechanisms to respond in a responsible and thoughtful manner. When one of us falls short, we all fall short. Quote, many of our students of all races are in pain over this. Steps are being taken to make sure that all members of the Xavier community know that we must act with integrity, justice, and generosity in solidarity for and with each other. Please be assured this is being addressed on campus through a variety of channels. I will personally continue to stay on top of this and keep you updated, unquote. The university held what they call a support forum on campus racism, and that's what you see pictured here, family. The tweet posted by Xavier University in part reads, thanks to everyone who attended the support forum on campus racism today. We can, must, and will do better. Yet hold your horses. And then on Thursday at Iowa State, students reported finding several buildings covered with posters about white pride, according to the Daily News. According to an email from the university's administration, the signs sported messages such as, quote, white students, you are not alone. Be proud of your heritage, unquote. And another one that read, quote, in 1950, America was 90% white. It is now only 60% white. Will you become a minority in your own country? Unquote. Well, I'm going to comment on that part right there, is that number one, white Americans, you need to face the reality this is not your country. I'll repeat, this is not your country. White people, this is not your country. If anything, it is our country, and I mean all of us Americans who are here. You do not own it. Period. Not even fucking comma. You don't own it. Excuse my language, family. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. So, Raquel, I appreciate that you posted this. Thank you very much. You're showing us exactly the reality of what's taking place in these so-called United States of America. This is more examples and proof for the world to see that white folks in America not only are racist, but they're telling false narratives constantly. The Native Americans were right. These people speak with forked tongue. They do not tell the truth. And so I'm going to continue on this standpoint. And family, here's the full tweet from Raquel Raquel, I'm sorry. She tweets, found on ISU's campus today, white supremacy is alive at hashtag my PWI, happy homecoming, Iowa State waited, hashtag leave your legacy. Exactly. What a way to leave your legacy. So true. So, family, the posters were removed because they violated the university's facilities and grounds use policy and discrimination and harassment policies. Iowa State Daily reports. The university police department is looking for leads and encouraging students to report any suspicious activity. The administration sent an email to the Iowa State community saying the posters about white heritage were taken down and encouraging students to work toward a healthy campus environment. Quote, these posters also depict historical references or messages that could evoke feelings of bias or racism. The letter read, as members of the Cyclone family, we must remain committed to working together toward a more inclusive, respectful, and accepting campus. So, family, that's the extent of this article, and again, it shows you more proof of the fact that we are living in a hostile environment. There's a lot of hostility being created by white Americans on college campuses, and again, these are supposed to be places of higher learning, and so I have to question again the IQ of white Americans and the racists on these campuses. I have to question their IQ, the validity of how so-called smart they are. And I also have to challenge them on calling them what they actually call us, which is the N-word, for being so ignorant enough to do these things. I mean, because that's exactly what kind of behavior they're exhibiting when they do this. They are actually showing us exactly what kind of people they are, which is the N-word, which they've been trying to pass on to us, and we freaking took that word and took ownership of it like it was a badge of honor. I mean, we're dumb like that. So, family, I appreciate you watching this vlog. I hope you see that yes, even on college campuses, you need to watch your back. Constantly be aware of your surroundings and the people who are so-called your friends or call themselves so-called friends. You gotta really be careful on who those people are and try to use your best judgment as possible. But you really, more than anything, instead of looking out of your eyes, out of the whites of your eyes, you really need to be looking out through the black parts of your eyes. With that said, thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting my vlogs. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Peace, love, and Black Power. This is Guru, and until next time, I'm out.